Hello, welcome to Laptop tutorial session. In this tutorial, we'll continue from where we stopped in the Seaborn library. So we'll be discussing the Boxplot, which is a beautiful data science tool which is used to visualize the spread of your data. So I would like you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get related content similar to this, because we've done several things on data analytic tools, starting from Matplotlib to Pandas, and right now we are in Seaborn. So for this demonstration, I'll be using the D dataset in the bike sharing data. So if I click on this, you have this D dataset that I want to use. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to read this using the Pandas library. So import pandas as PD. And I'm also going to import the Seaborn as SNS. Okay, so let's try to read this particular data set. snpd.read_CSV, because it's a CSV file, so I'll be using the read_CSV function to read it. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see better. So we have the.csv. This is the data set. So let's say you want to compare. This particular data set actually demonstrates the number of bike renting for each day. So we have this particular attribute season that will be using in this demonstration, and holiday, and also the total numbers of bike register, which is given by CNT. So I can try to bring up this particular attribute in our data set using the iLock. So I'm going to say that I need iLock everything in the row. So I need which numbers of column is that. So first and foremost, the season, which is 0, 1, 2, so which is 2. Then also holiday 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So I'm going to put this in a list. Then up to, okay, let me just say -1, because that's the last. So this is the 3 sub attributes I need to perform this demonstration with. If you look at this, my subdata, what I actually want to demonstrate is that this is a season in which season attribute in which we have 4 kinds of season. If we want to determine the data values, then we can use the PD.unique, which to determine the data values in this season. So you can see that we have just 4 kinds of season. So starting from, I think 1 is spring, this is summer, winter, and fall. So these are the 4 kinds of season we have this particular column. So let's try to proceed. If you look at this particular subdata, again, we also have the holiday, which has 2 values, which is 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So 1 means that there is an holiday for that day, and 0 means that there is no holiday. PD.unique. I will spell this unique. So 0 and 1. So what we actually want to do is to see that subdata. We want to look at this particular, create a box plot that demonstrates how the spread of our data for season with respect to count, like how much we have a particular how much is the bike renting service, how many bike renting service, the range of bike renting service given different season. So we can represent this using a box plot. A box plot is an important data analytic tools which you can use to represent your data set. So if I want to use a box plot, I'll be using the Seaborn library to make the box plot. sns.boxplot. So by just saying sns.boxplot, you have to specify your X point. In this case, my X point, which will be my X axis, is season. And I also have to specify my Y point, which is the CNT. Then we specify our data. Data is equal to sub data. So this is going to give me a box plot, which will look like this. You can see for each season, we have the spread of data, the spread of data for each season, the spread of data. So looking at the spread of data, your box plot will show the distribution of the data set. Then these particular lines, it shows the quartiles, just the quartiles. So this is the Q1, Q2, Q3. So this is like, you can also refer to as the percentile. So this is the 25% percentile, and this is the median, and this is 75% percentile. So if it is quartile, you can see that the first quartile, Q1, Q2, and Q3. So this line here shows is the median, and from here to here is the spread of the data set, is the spread of the data set. This is the distribution of the data set. So like how much we have for a particular season, like season 1, this is the spread from here to here, and we have the median here, and we have the Q3, Q1. So this is a good data analytic tools. Then if you want to consider this second one, if you want to consider this holiday, then you can use the HU to then specify the holiday. HUE holiday. So in this case, you then have it for different kinds of holiday. Different kinds of holiday. So you can see holiday 0 and holiday 1. Okay, I might try to increase this plot. If I want to increase the size of the plot, then you have to use the matplotlib, because Seaborn is a library which is built on matplotlib. And then I can increase the matplotlib plot by saying that plt.figure size equal to 10,8. So this is the plot. And this is the plot for the 4 seasons and for different condition, if there is holiday or no holiday. So you can see the one with the highest here. This is the one with the highest, which is for season 3. And when there is an holiday, there is a higher, it depends on the season, actually, it depends on the season. So this data set, this data can be interpreted very well, simple to interpret. Then we see that when there is an holiday, which is 1, and for season 3, we have the highest byte currency service, which is have a spread from year to year, and this is the lowest. This is the when there is a holiday and for season 1. So always use your box plots. It's a good data analytic tools that you can use to see how your data, the distribution of your data, it's well spread, the range, and the percentile levels. So thank you so much for this part. I'll implore you one more time to please subscribe to my channel so you can see beautiful content like this in data science. Thank you so much.